In this video we show how to use the A04 arc. And the A4 arc lets us define the arc with just 3 points. We don't have to know a radius or a center point of the radius, but just any 3 points along an arc. And the first point of the arc is also already defined, and that is the end point of the previous line or previous arc or the mill setup. So we really only have to know 2 more points along our arc. And in this example, we'll create a valance and make it parametric so we can change the sizes and have the arc change automatically. So we've started off with a mill setup and a short line segment that ends at x50, y0. And that already carries over into our arc setup window. And it comes in the final point. So we need to change the final point. And in this case, let's make it length of the panel minus 50, and we'll still end it at y0. And then we have to define the secondary point. Let's make that parametric, and let's put that in the middle of the length of the panel, or length divided by 2, and we'll make the arc go through the middle of the height, or height divided by 2. And when we do that, we get our arc created automatically. And just to complete the valance, let's just put a straight line segment on the end that goes to the length of the panel, nx. So now we can, with the arc defined parametrically, we can change the length of the panel, the height of the panel, and the arc will always go through the middle of the length and the middle of the height with the way we have it defined. Now we could make, instead of having a parametric height of our arch, we may want the height of the arc to be a fixed value that we can change with a variable. So what we can do is go to our variables, and here we've already got R0 set up to be 75, which is our arc height. So we're just going to substitute the middle point in the y. Instead of being height divided by 2, we'll substitute our variable R0, and it then changes to be 75. So regardless of what we make the height of the panel, the height of the arc still remains at 75. But of course we can go back to the variable and change it to be some other number if we wanted to. But still, once we change our height or length, the height of the arc doesn't change unless we change the variable. So that's just how we can use the A4 command. And again, it's very useful when we don't know the radius or center point of an arc, but just need to know, we only know some 3 points along the arc.